Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Commodores' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all upon him.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the tight end. And he's looking to the sideline. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Steps away to find some room. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Excellent field position here for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from them.
After the first down completion in second and short, they'll leave it with him. The Tide will get the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on second and 10 from the 33. Pressure looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to you.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Running back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. got his man out of the backfield. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Finds a crease at the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. The snap sets up to throw. Getting some heat. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Commodores are in the red zone. On second down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Fires to the wideout. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jersey? Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire now on second down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll throw it on first down. Gets rid of it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
with the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Commodores will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Takes his shot. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Now improvising. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Paul, and you need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Comes out throwing on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down now after the sack. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The aerial assault continues. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Doors. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Commodores. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He finds his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to move.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown Tide! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Going up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. He's going to pass. Complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking for a man on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Snatches it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly...
And it's caught for the late touchdown, so how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, they've been playing for the old Illibut Trophy for over 100 years. Ohio State and Illinois. Here's how it went down. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many great